You can let go of the steering wheel you were never strong enough to hold. I have it. I know your hands are tired. I know they have been gripping something for a long time now, something you were never meant to carry the whole weight of. You can loosen your fingers here in this quiet moment. Nothing falls apart because you rest. You do not have to figure it all out tonight. You do not have to map every road, predict every turn, or brace for every storm that may never even come. You only have to be here for a little while and breathe. So let your shoulders come down from around your ears. Let the planning stop just for these few minutes. The world will keep spinning without your hands on it. You have been holding on so tightly for so long that you forgot what it feels like to simply be held. Before we go one step further, let me be honest with you, because you deserve honesty. What you are about to hear is an encouragement drawn from the Bible, a reflection offered gently in faith. It is not a private revelation. It is not a prediction about your tomorrow, and it is not a promise of any particular outcome in your life. It is simply the timeless comfort of Scripture, read slowly and kindly over you today. And there is one passage I want to lay underneath everything we share tonight. It comes from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Listen to the words slowly, the way you would listen to someone who loves you. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Read it again in your heart, and notice what it asks of you, and what it does not. It does not ask you to understand everything. It asks you to trust. It does not say carry the whole weight on your own shoulders. It says lean, and lean not on yourself alone. And then the very next line, chapter 3, verse 6, opens like a door. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. He shall direct your paths. Not you, white-knuckled, trying to steer through the dark. In the scriptures, this is the voice of the one who made you, speaking over the ones he loves. And tonight, that ancient comfort is being read gently over you. So let these words reach you the way the Bible offers them, as if the Father himself were leaning close to your weary heart and saying, "My child, you can stop now. You can stop trying to hold the whole sky up with your two hands. I see how long you have been doing it. I see the planning that follows you to bed and is waiting for you when you wake. I see the way your mind runs ahead into 100 tomorrows, rehearsing problems that have not arrived, and many that never will. And I am not disappointed in you for it. I understand why you learned to hold on this tightly. You held on because somewhere along the way, letting go started to feel unsafe. Maybe there was a time the ground gave out beneath you. Maybe you trusted and it went wrong, and you decided quietly that you would never be caught off guard again. So you became the one who plans, the one who prepares, the one who thinks of every angle so that nothing can hurt you the way it hurt you before. My child, I understand. That was not foolishness. That was a heart trying to protect itself. But hear me now. The control you have been clinging to was never the thing keeping you safe. You have been exhausting yourself trying to manage what was never yours to manage in the first place. And I am not asking you to be careless. I am asking you to stop carrying what I never asked you to carry alone. So if you're listening tonight with a mind that will not be quiet, this is for you. If you lie down at night and your thoughts keep working long after your body has stopped, this is for you. If you have been bracing for the worst for so long that peace feels almost suspicious, this is for you. If you have tried to control every outcome, every person, every detail because the alternative felt like falling, this, especially, is for you. You do not have to have it all figured out here. You do not have to perform certainty you do not feel. You do not have to dress up your worry as wisdom to make it acceptable. You can come with your tired, racing mind exactly as it is. Let me tell you something the trying has been hiding from you. All that effort to control the outcome, it was never the thing that held your life together. You think your gripping is what kept the worst from happening, but look back honestly. The hardest things that came, did your worrying stop a single one of them? And the good things that arrived? The unexpected mercies, the doors that opened when you were sure they were closed. Did your planning produce those? So much of what you feared never came, and so much of what blessed you, you never saw coming. Your hands were never as in control as your fear told you they were. And that is not bad news. That is the beginning of rest. I know the thought of letting go feels frightening. To a heart that has held on this long, trust can feel like falling backward with your eyes closed. It feels safer to keep both hands on the wheel, even when your arms are shaking, even when you cannot see the road ahead. But hear me, my child. Letting go is not the same as giving up. Releasing the wheel is not the same as crashing. It is handing it to the one who can actually see the whole road. You have been driving in the dark, squinting at a few feet of light, trying to steer a journey you cannot see the end of. And I am simply asking you to let me direct the path, the way the scriptures say I will. Not because you failed at steering, but because you were never meant to drive blind and alone. There is a kind of tiredness that sleep does not touch. It is the tiredness of a mind that never gets to rest because it believes that if it stops watching, everything will fall. You have carried that quiet belief for so long that it all depends on you, that if you let go for one moment, it all comes undone. My child, that belief is heavier than the problems themselves. You were never the foundation. You were never the one holding the world together. And realizing that is not a loss. It is the deepest relief you have ever been offered. You can set down the weight of being in charge of everything. It was never your job. It was never meant to be. So let me say it again, gently, the way you may have needed to hear it for years. You are allowed to trust. You are allowed to lean. You are allowed to not know and to be at peace anyway. The world taught you that the responsible thing is to control, to anticipate, to never be caught unprepared. But there is a difference between wisdom and exhaustion, and you crossed that line a long time ago. Wisdom prepares, and then it rests. Fear prepares, and then it prepares again and again, and never lets you sleep. What I am offering you is not carelessness. It is the rest on the other side of the trying. The rest that comes when you finally believe that you do not have to hold it all up yourself. And about all the outcomes you have been trying to force, let me speak to those too. The conversation you have rehearsed 100 times. The future you keep trying to arrange in your head so that nothing can go wrong. The people you love, whose choices you cannot make for them, no matter how hard you try. My child, you have been trying to carry their roads as well as your own, and you cannot. You were never meant to. You can love without controlling. You can care without carrying. You can hope without forcing the ending. The scriptures do not say, understand all your ways. They say, in all your ways, acknowledge Him. Bring it to me. Open your hands and let me direct what you were never able to direct on your own. Think back for just a moment on the times you finally let go, not because you wanted to, but because you ran out of strength to hold on. The night you were too tired to keep planning and you simply whispered, I cannot do this anymore. And then somehow you woke up the next morning and the world had not ended. Do you remember the strange quiet that came when you stopped fighting the river? That quiet was not the absence of help. That quiet was the help finally being able to reach you. You were being carried in the very moment you thought you would let everything fall. What you called giving up was actually the first time in a long while that you let yourself be held. Now, I know you may not feel any of this yet. A mind that has been racing for years does not go quiet in a single night. And that is all right. The truth does not wait on your feelings to become true. The path is being directed whether you can see it being directed or not. And these words were written down long before you were born, so they could find you here tonight, with your tired hands and your restless heart. Let me speak gently to the worry that has been writing your future for you. You have lived through tomorrow 1,000 times in your imagination, and almost every version was a disaster. You have paid the price of 100 griefs that never actually came to you. That is the cruelty of trying to control the future. It makes you suffer things that never happen. But you are not asked to carry tomorrow today. You were never given the strength for tomorrow today, because tomorrow is not here yet. The scriptures show a God who gives what is needed for the day, and not a moment before. So let tomorrow stay where it is. I am already there, ahead of you, the way I have always gone ahead of those I love. Your job is not to see the whole road. Your job is to take the step in front of you and to trust the one directing the path. And let me speak to the part of you that feels like trusting is irresponsible. You have worn your worry like a duty, as if caring deeply meant you had to carry it all alone with a clenched jaw, as if letting go would mean you stopped caring, as if your anxiety was the proof of your love. But your worry was never what kept the people you love safe, and your peace will not make you love them less. You can love them more freely when you are not crushed under the weight of trying to control their every step. Trust does not mean you stop caring. It means you finally let someone help you carry what was too heavy all along. You were never meant to be the savior of everything. There is already one, and it is not you. And what relief that is. So tonight, I am asking you to set a few things down. Not forever impossible things, just the things that were never yours. Set down the need to know how it all turns out. Set down the exhausting work of bracing for every possible disaster. Set down the quiet, heavy belief that if you stop holding on, it all falls apart. You were not built to carry the weight of every outcome, and you were never meant to carry it alone. And about that need to understand everything before you can rest, let me speak to that gently. You have told yourself that you will be at peace once you finally figure it out. Once it all makes sense. Once you can see how it ends. But some things will not make sense for a long while. And a few may never fully make sense on this side of things. The verse did not say, understand and then trust. It said, trust and lean not on your own understanding. Peace was never waiting on the far side of understanding. Peace was always available on this side of trust. You can be at rest before the answers come. That is the whole invitation. That is the relief being held out to you. If these words have loosened something in you, you do not need to do anything dramatic. You do not owe anyone a comment to make this real. You do not have to prove your faith to a stranger. But if you would like, take this quiet moment and turn it into a small, honest prayer. It can be as simple as this. Lord, I have been holding on so tightly. Help me to trust you and to let go. There are no perfect words for this. The scriptures show people brought to God in groans and whispers and prayers too tired to finish. Your honesty is more than enough. And if someone you love comes to mind right now, someone whose hands are as tired as yours, you are welcome to share this message with them. Not as a chain, not as a demand, just as a kindness. The way you would steady someone who has been carrying too much for too long. Now here is one gentle but important reminder, and I will not rush past it. Trusting God is a deep comfort, but it is not a replacement for care. If your mind will not stop racing, if the worry has become too heavy to carry, if a situation feels too big to face alone, please also reach out to a doctor, a counselor, or someone you trust. Letting go of control does not mean refusing help. Often, reaching for help is exactly how the letting go begins. Asking for support is not a failure of faith. It is wisdom, and it is brave. And before we come to the end, let me ask one simple thing of you. Open your hands just a little tonight. I am not telling you the road suddenly becomes clear. I am not handing you a map or a timeline or a guarantee of how it all turns out. I am telling you what faith has always whispered to the weary, that you do not have to see the whole path to take the next step on it. You have survived every day you were sure you could not survive, including the ones you tried to control and the ones that slipped entirely out of your hands. You are still here. And it was not your grip alone that carried you. You were being directed, even when you thought you were lost. The same hand that brought you this far is not about to let the wheel go now. So when the road ahead is hidden, trust. When the answer is slow in coming, trust. When you cannot see the whole staircase, just take the one step in front of you and lean not on your own understanding. So as this message comes toward its close, I want to leave one thing in your open hands to carry into tomorrow. You do not have to control it all. You were never meant to. Let me read those words over you one last time from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. He shall direct your paths. That is the promise you can rest your tired mind upon tonight. Not you, alone in the dark, holding a wheel you were never strong enough to hold. I will not promise you a date. I will not promise you an outcome. I will not pretend to know the things that only God knows. You have been handed enough empty certainties, and I will not add to the pile. But I can leave you with what the scriptures say, with full confidence. Trust and lean not on your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he will direct your path. So loosen your grip tonight, not because the road is suddenly easy, but because you were never the one holding it all together. Take one more slow breath now, and let your hands rest open in your lap. And let this be the truth you fall asleep on. You can let go. You are being led, and you are loved. If messages of quiet like this one bring you peace, you are always welcome to stay close to this little corner of the internet, where we simply sit with the scriptures together. And wherever tomorrow takes you, whatever you are walking through, may you walk through it with open hands, trusting the one who is directing your path. Peace be with you, my friend. Rest now and let go.